Back the squad, and they go to him. Prater with the extra point. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Progressive Insurance.
He's just been really distant lately. Maybe he's scared of commitment or getting hurt.
4-yard touchdown pass. Josh Allen to Mecole Hardman. All these issues about the wide receiver room for the Bills. They had lost 3 wideouts to IR in the last 9 days. Joshua Pollard.
And you can give Brandon Beane a little bit of credit. They did bring in guys. Remember, Samuel had a couple of touchdowns last year in the Broncos playoff game. He's here. He knows the system, and Cooks has played forever. He's got over 50 yards with 4 different teams in the playoffs now.
How about that? So Wisnowski kicks it through the...
Well, at that time, what he did is he was narrowed his focus, and they basically committed to the run. They went on the road, and they scored early in the games. They were so efficient, systematic. It was almost like we are going to go ahead and just take what we give us right now, not trying to create big plays. And they'd always give themselves that.
Team drives for scores. A field goal on one end, touchdown on the other. Ball's on the ground. Harvey dropped it. Back it comes to Nix, who now tries to throw it, and it's incomplete in the area of Troutman. Oh my goodness. An incompletion and a 2nd and 10 to open the second quarter. Coming after him, and he's just going to heave it incomplete. We got some key injuries to get updated by Tracy. Down to you.
Right now.
Yes, and he missed time after that one, so that's a big loss for the Broncos, who have a 3rd and 10. And down the field they go. Sutton, that looks like it may have hit the ground. Cortland Sutton trying. Again, they're without Jordan Poyer, who usually starts at safety, so Lewis going in there instead of Hancock. Poyer out today, and Maxwell Hairston, the corner first rounder, also inactive. Here's the punt down to Hardman, and he makes the fair catch off the...
Not watered down.
Not at all.
Denver is amazing, so are the other teams.
And he beat them all, those quarterbacks I mentioned in the regular season. Look at him take off. There wasn't a big opening, but he found one, and finally he barrels right into Talanoa Hufanga.
And soon as Singleton went to the left, Allen runs right up the middle, and wow, what a big play. You can't play man a lot against him. He'll use his legs.
They already have 75 yards on the ground on 10 rushes. Here's another one to Cook, and Cook fumbles. He was shaken up while trying to dive in and get a recovery, but instead it went to the Broncos. Hufanga, and McLaughlin is ripping off a run of about 13, maybe 14.
He's the X factor. I had him and Mims as the 2 guys, but the ball's been on the ground too much for both teams now.
It's been on the ground already 3 times. We're just 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's play action. It's going to go right back. Oh, the ball's knocked down. Knocked down by Epinesa on an opening drive of a playoff game, but it only led to 3 points with the drop touchdown by Humphrey. Now Harvey hits Bishop and keeps going. Nice piece of running by R.J. Harvey. And that's
different directions. That's big.
Forsythe did a nice job too. Bootleg time for Nix. Nix going to keep it. Goes sideways. He's held to 1 by Tre'Davious White.
And how about Tre'Davious White? I mean, that was outstanding. Cover your guy and then come off right at the right. Johnson, Bishop.
Was so happy to be returning to his original franchise and gotten better as the years gone on. 2nd and 9, and wide open, and the catch, and it's Mims. And Denver's drive to go up 14-3. Instead of going the other way now.
Absolute game changer, and it keeps you committed to the run.
And here they go on the ground. Bills are on them. That's again Shaq Thompson with a tackle for a loss.
Shaq shoots the hole. He's made a couple plays already today, and I feel like this is the one area.
Because it was 6. 2nd and 12. Nix thought about it, now takes off. And he slides about a yard or 2, begins to slide a yard or 2 short of the first. But
why'd you slide so early? Get a little closer.
They bring in an extra lineman, Frank Crum.
Ready!
They fake the handoff to Harvey. They will sidearm pass. It's wide open to the lineman we just mentioned. Crum comes in as an eligible receiver. He reports and he receives. And Sean Payton digging into his bag of tricks.
He has called a great game.
And the extra point by Lutz is good. Frank Crum, undrafted free agent by the Broncos a year ago, playing in his first playoff game, scores a touchdown right out of Laramie, Wyoming, Laramie High School, about 130 miles from here. Here's the return by Davis. And he's across the 30 to the 33. You have a flag on that.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 74. Return team, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Called on Vandermark. And that will back up the Bills to near the 20. By the way, next Saturday, for the first time ever, UFC's biggest night is live on Paramount Plus, as Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett headline a star-studded card. Stream every fight free with your Paramount Plus subscription. Got a new center in for the Bills. Remember, we saw McGovern go in the 10th. It's Alec Anderson. On first down, they're going up top. And they're going way down the field, and it's just out of reach for the flop with
Exactly.
snap counts.
Great point.
Second and 10. They go back to Cook. Cook gets near the first. He's about a half-yard shy. And Anderson was running down the field with him, throwing some.
Shift, boom. His contact balance is great. Great vision. Impressive.
They bring in Gilliam, the fullback position, to help for the push.
Likes to go left.
And he does administer that push, and Allen has the first down.
That was a good push.
Good one. Actually gave Josh a little jolt.
It did. And you notice
In the first half.
they're taking no chances on those third and shorts.
There's Cook lowering his head, and he's got another 5 on first down.
Little concerning if you're Denver, because Buffalo has used their shots every once in a while, but for the most part, they stay in phase.
Second down to pass play. They got Cook. There's no one over there. Cook past the 50 and then collides with Locke. Davis takes his place in the backfield as Allen in traffic, able to unload it, and he gets it to Knox. And that's the first catch by a Buffalo tight end. They've got another first down.
Tight end right here is going to sneak underneath, and Knox does a good job, but Allen had to find him. But it's a run. No, it's a pass. Oh, now it's a cross. That was huge for Denver.
On first down, Allen, they got to him. Nowhere to hide as 2 Bronco defenders take him down for the big loss near the 37.
He thinks it's man-to-man, but Hufanga right here is going to go out in zone. Good changeup. They ran zone, and they ran a man play where everyone's running across the field. Vance Joseph switched it up at a perfect time.
Roach.
They're passing, so I would throw a screen or something quick.
There you go, Tony. They do. Shakir. So good after the catch. And Zach Allen comes back.
They were so good last week when they got behind the chains on second down.
7. Third and 10, right at the 30. Allen throws, open, caught, and even watched to make sure he got the feet down. Cooks with another big catch. Surtain was on the coverage, and they 6-yard connection on the winning drive last week, and that one on 3rd and 10 to extend. First down from the 15. Cook. And 2nd and 17.
Yeah, to get back. You're right.
Now you got to set. Ball's on the ground off the snap. Allen fields it. In trouble. And he just manages to get back to the line of scrimmage with Roach. Again, dragging him down.
He's been playing great, and they needed him today. One of the key parts of this. And a touchdown, but the number one thing is to protect the ball.
Allen Saw the trouble, got a flag down, shakes off a hit, goes to the end zone where it's
4th down.
Well, this would have been bad for Coleman. He drops that, and there was no penalty on there, and he's had some drops over his career. Coach is trying to be like, come on now.
But it was dropped. Here's Prater. 8 years he spent as a Bronco. 33 yards. And the kick ties the game at 10.
There's been so much going on in this first half.
They're not having Prater kick off. He's been battling a quad injury, so they let the punter Wisnowski handle these chores. He pops it down to the 3 to McLaughlin. And Jalil was finally brought down. Both left tackles,
who are stalwarts. I mean, they're basically a wall. You don't even have to help protect them ever.
Oliver in the game for that Buffalo defense, and they go to the other side away from him with Nix rolling out. Pass wide of the mark for Sutton.
2 in a first drive in his career ever. All season on a first drive.
2nd and 10. Stepping up and throwing. Got the hook up to Ingram, but they deferred at the top, so it would be a huge stop for them. Now Denver trying to thwart that. Do a little business of their own. As Nix again rolling out and throwing. He's got the first down. Pinpointed the pass.
Nix.
Clock running at 1:30. And they got hit. They got to him right when he tried to throw it. And just in case, it's picked up and run out by Milano. But that was clearly moving forward.
But I do think it's smart to let the play out, though, because if all of a sudden, if it wasn't.
Yeah, me too.
That's Russo putting the pressure on. Gene, the arms going forward.
Yes, Jim,
right
even though the hand turns a little, I was happened once where you had a loose ball in the hand push forward like that. So
what'd you call?
Good job. I called incomplete. We didn't have replay then either. So
smart.
2nd and for 89 and a touchdown. Sidearm toss and finally caught. But Day has it, and he gets shoved down by Milano and others. Gain of 7. He got a 3rd down here.
Both these teams.
The 3rd down, approaching a minute to go.
Watch the legs.
It's open for him. There he goes. Got the first down, and finally White is there to cut off the angle. They got 56 seconds, a new set of downs and 2 timeouts.
Oh, and he's hyped right now. He's like
for 29 in this game, leading rusher for the Broncos. Handed off on the draw. Bidet. Got a flag down.
First down.
Called on Forsyth. We go down to Trace.
And the Broncos are down a 2nd wide receiver today, already without Pat Bryant, who's out with a concussion. Troy Franklin dealing with a hamstring, questionable to return.
Boy, that is also huge. He's been.
Hey, two-painted, Mike left, hurry. You got him. Ready.
Push to 20. To Harvey. He tries to split the defenders, Johnson and Benford, in a